Watch what's approaching, the supreme moment. Reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead, it's for the taking if you want it. If not, the dream dies and you'll be forever haunted. Then confront it.
What's good? So the latest VJump Scan has been officially leaked out or released. So I did kind of cover this yesterday, where we are getting the transforming Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and the Majin Buu unit. But there was a lot of uncertainty behind, the transformation requirements and stuff like that. So because of the VJump, we do have additional information where I thought it would be worthwhile to cover. So let's go ahead and start off from the top left to the right. So the very top left is basically the chain battle mode. So a lot of information has already been leaked out and revealed of regarding that, so I'm not going to necessarily cover it. Again, this is going to be very brief because it's in some ways duplication of information from yesterday. So in terms of new information, this Majin Buu unit, obviously the summonable SSR card is the good evil or good Majin Buu, and then once Dokkan awakened, it will be the almost like a combination duo unit where it's the good Majin Buu and then the evil Buu, or evil pure Buu, I guess, pure evil Buu, I guess the right term. But once you get that card Dokkan Awaken with the passive skill, you're able to exchange the unit, and then once the passive skill is activated to where it's exchanged, then you can then you can use the active skill to transform into the essentially Super Buu unit. So outside of that, we really don't know a whole lot. So that's pretty much the extent of that information. Now, if we go on to the Gotenks unit, this will be obviously starting off the SSR version as the base Gotenks, and then obviously with the Dokkan Awaken we'll still maintain the Gotenks unit. So it's a great option to be able to farm SA based on certain story events available. And I would imagine the free-to-play Gotenks farmable story events will be available upon the release of this Dual Dokkan Fest coming up for Golden Week. Now, with the passive skill, you are able to transform into the Super Saiyan version of Gotenks, and then with the active skill, you will be able to transform into the Super Saiyan 3. So the Gotenks unit doesn't have the exchange function, which is good in my opinion. I think it'll allow for the ability to transform quickly into the Super Saiyan 3 state. Unless there is like a massive restriction requirement in order to use the active skill itself. But in that regard, that's pretty much the takeaway for that. We don't know what the typings are. They typically don't reveal that during these VJump leaks or releases. It is kind of interesting, the fact that it does make sense that essentially it's an exchange function to the pure evil Buu, and then active skill to transform into Super Buu. So pretty interesting stuff there. But outside of that, not a whole lot's known. I think the biggest thing, right, is which one of these units are going to end up being the Majin Buu Saga leader, with the upgraded percentages boost. One of them most likely will be. I don't know if it'll be a dual category lead or it'll be a Majin Buu leader skill and then a secondary type lead. You know what I mean? It's hard to say, but either way, I think these will be some interesting units. Hopefully they perform really well in terms of their function and skill set. So we'll have to see what goes with that. But again, very brief video, but hopefully you guys found it helpful. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later.